Okay, we're going to try to do this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. I'm going to try to do this reading by live stream. Hopefully, we won't have too much buffering. Okay. Today, my reading is about if the hypothetical, if Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam could talk to the GO motherfucking P, what would they tell them? All right. And so, what guidance would they give them, or what would they say to them? And look at it as if Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam are married or a couple, right? They're the soul and the spirit of America. Hi, Good Samaritan. And this reading comes to you by the suggestion of Stephen. Stephen, one of my viewers, sent me an email suggesting that I do this reading. I modified it a little bit, Stephen, but thank you. It's a really good suggestion. And so let's see what Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam would say to the GOP if they could have their ear right now. So please hit the like button, guys, before I get started, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Just make sure you're subscribed still. And please, I invite you to join me on Patreon and support the channel financially, or you can donate. There's a donate button on the home page. And also, I really love to read your comments. I may not be able to, respond back, but they do encourage me. And so please make sure to leave your comments, whatever you feel about the reading. And check out my love readings, my money flow energy readings, which are pick a pile, very interactive, and any sign can take part in those readings. And my new series, What Would the Fool Do? Meaning it could give you guidance if you were to take that chance, jump into whatever situation it is you're thinking about jumping into. You can get some guidance from my Pick a Pile full readings, all right? And those are going to be timeless readings that can apply anytime you come across the reading, okay? So make sure to look into my playlist and see what else I've got available and hit that like button. Now let's go ahead and get started with my reading today. If Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam could talk to the GO motherfucking P. All right. Today I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot along with a new deck, which I don't know that well. It's similar to Lavera Sibilla and also Sibilla and Divina. It's a strange deck. It's a mystery deck, and I'm learning about it right now, and this is the name of it. Yeah. And this is the number. I think there's different numbers, so this is the number, in case you're interested in this deck. All right, and I'm just using those as clarifiers. So let's begin. In the past, this is what Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam, thank you. Thank you for letting me know about the volume. Oh, man. That would have been bad. Let me put my mic in right now. Don't click off. Thank you. Whoever shouted me out about the microphone, I appreciate that. I don't live stream that often, so I forget sometimes when I'm using the phone that I need to put the microphone on. Thank you, Karen. You're awesome. Okay. Yay. Woo. All right, girl. That would have been bad. Okay, so in the past, the Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam saw the GOP as, now this is their past history, right? They're saying that in the past, GOP, your party was strong. You were part of a team and a force that, along with usually in the chariot, and this is what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking always of the traditional rider weight. There's two horses in front of the chariot, and this one there's only one. But I think that means something. Um, yeah, they're trying to ride away with the government. You know, there's two horses that lead the chariot, and then there's a presidential leader that drives the chariot. You know, that represents the two parties, the two houses, the Senate and the House, or this, Congress and the judicial and the the presidential branch. So these two are trying to ride away with it all. And where's the other horse? The other horse is gone. But in the past, traditionally, the team was strong. All three parties were working in unison, even though they had their differences, because of good, strong presidential leaders. And together, the three branches of our government led this country, America, to the highest peak of power, a world power. Look, we're soaring above the world, a world ruler. This card is talking to me right now. It's talking to me about, we built up our military strength like no other. And we explored space. We went out into, the firmament, and we discovered new worlds. And that was the direction that we were on, and it was a good and a proper and a right and a powerful direction. But we're not on that trajectory anymore. We've gotten off the right path. Now, you, the GOP, this horse, and this leader are leading us to heartbreak and sorrow. This is the present situation that they see the GOP in. This Three of Swords. Again, imagine, if you will, this is Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam talking to the GOP as if they were their child or an infiltrating presence in their relationship. And they're trying to get their message through. And they're so stubborn, they won't listen. Okay? This is who they are right now. This Knight of Pentacles is how they're acting, the GOP. But this is how Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam saw them in the past and see them right now. Right now, the direction that they're leading the country in is leading to heartbreak and sorrow. They're telling the GOP, you broke us up. We're not together anymore. We don't sleep in the same bed. We barely say hello to each other in the morning, and it's all your fucking fault. We used to boldly go together where no man has gone before. And you fucked it all up by letting a desire for power steer us in the wrong direction. You got too aggressive, too impulsive, to obtain more power through aggression. And that's what needs to be curbed. That's what needs to be controlled if we're to correct the course that you've got us on as a discipline. As a discipline, there needs to be separation, a cut. We need to perform some kind of surgery and cut the disease out to save ourselves, to save our relationship. Not only so we can move forward as a country, but move forward the whole world. We carry the whole world behind us. We carry it forward into new technology and innovation. And if we want to continue being that, and we're good at that, then we've got to fix this problem. You're breaking our heart. Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam is saying to the GOP. You cheated on us. You betrayed us. You broke up our happy team, our happy house, our happy relationship with this betrayal. You let something or someone come in between us and infiltrate our bond. You harmed and stabbed us right in the heart, and we cry over you. We cry because of you. Right now, you're causing us to have much pain and sorrow. And we want to heal this. We want to continue this relationship. We want to stay together. But In order for that to happen, GOP, you're going to have to get into some kind of deep therapy and move your ass and stop doing what you're doing, because you're just going around in repetitive circles of bullshit. We need you to do some deep therapy and address your wrongdoing and all the wrongdoers within your party and controlling your party. Express that shit and get it out, no matter how painful it will be to yourself and to the country. That's what's required right now in order to save our house, our home, our family, our country. Look, in order to save our house, our home, our family, our country. Let me just straighten up my cards here. Hold on. I prefer a wider angle so you can see everything, but you remember that the chariot was up here. And that this represents who we used to be, okay? Just put it right here, I guess. All right. So you're going to have to express this problem, this disease. You're going to have to cut it out, or else we're going to get ruined. We're going to break up. We're going to be destroyed as a family, as a country. We're going to be finished. No matter how painful it is for you or how painful it is for the country, that's what's required right now, and that's what Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam is telling the GOP. Expel the third-party influence. But to be honest with you, as interveners, we're trying to have this intervention with you, we don't have a lot of confidence that you're going to do the right thing. But you have the opportunity before you right now to express this evil. Or break us up forever. Can't you see it's time for release? Because this is what the Republican Party is doing. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. They're not doing anything. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles reverse tells me the GOP today is stuck in a really bad place. Some of them are stuck. Some of them are just, their values are all fucked up. They're in a bad place of repetitive bad behavior. You're marching to the wrong tune, they tell you. You're marching to the wrong leader, like a bunch of brainwashed minions. You've lost your way. Do you even know where you're going anymore? You've lost your purpose and your mission and your meaning behind the mission. It says as a predictive message that the mission that you're currently on will not be completed. It will not succeed. The Knight of Pentacles reverse doesn't complete his mission. You're not going to win. It says that you've been ignoring your job and your duties. You've been all caught up in other drama or being lazy and not doing the right thing. You've become way too conservative and way too resistant to change. You want to stay home and just sit on the couch while the rest of the world advances. It says that you want to isolate us. And you need to loosen up and get that conservative stick out of your ass and be open to having some new experiences and concepts, you know? We need to have that spirit of exploration again, to boldly go where no man has gone before. You can't do that when you just want to stay in one place and not grow or see that change is necessary. It also says that currently this GOP, as we see you and as you are holding yourself, you're not holding yourself up to the same standards that you're placing on everyone else around you. And this is going to cause you to lose support in the future. It's telling you. It's predictive. And as a result, this will lead to the diminishment and the lessening of your party. So now, this next card represents the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It's representing for me next actions that the GOP is about to undertake, right? The next things they're going to do. And I already told you, I don't like to repeat. I don't like that, people put pressure on me to do a lot of readings. I give you a lot of information in one reading, okay? You got to let it play out. And the universe doesn't like it if you don't actually take time to ponder. You ask the question, are you not even going to take time to ponder and listen to the answer? You just want more, more, more. That's part of our problem as a collective in this country. Slow down and absorb the lesson and be open to the fact that you don't know everything. But anyway, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This represents future actions of the GOP. Says that I clarified this card with Alegria. Again, this is a new deck for me. All right. And I'm basing it mainly on intuitive reading because there's not a lot of information about what this means. And sources that I have may not be correct. So I'm really basing it on just my intuitively what I see and adding it. So I got both of these cards fell out when I clarified the Seven of Pentacles, which are the next actions of the GOP, right? Next events. And I've already told you this before. What I see is there's continued unity, right? Two together. And agreement between them, right? But there are those, however, in this unified party that aren't sure, their energies are a bit scattered. They're not sure if they want to keep investing in this, at least for the purposes of self-interest or how it all looks to others. So there is some fallout and there's not enough vote for Mr. McConnell. So based on, I feel there will be witnesses called. Mainly because they at least wanted to have the appearance of some fairness. I mean, that's what I read before. That's the same card I'm getting now. It's hard to know what these people are going to do, but if I had to predict, I would say that there's enough collectively to call in witnesses. Mitch McConnell doesn't have the vote. There's still unity and agreement within their house, right? So I feel that even though they may see witnesses, they're still united. They're not thinking long-term right now, right? They're thinking short-term investment. And so they're looking to hold on to and secure the house to keep it standing firm. And they're going to protect this deadbeat in charge and all who lead her, that they've been following like mindless minions. I do feel like they will acquit Trump even if they see witnesses. I don't see them doing, oh, the buffering has begun. I do feel like they will acquit Trump even though I think that they will agree to see witnesses. They will continue to follow Trump like mindless minions and protect him. The House provides protection. It tells me that they don't want to do the work. And as a result of this next future action by the GOP, the Seven of Pentacles here, the Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam see this future for you ahead. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. They see the GOP lacking her independence, completely dependent upon others for her money, for her wealth, for her support, for her station, and clinging to that support, needy for it, unable to survive without it. And it's a cushy place that they're in, but it's so selfish. The card is saying that the work that they're doing right now is to the detriment of themselves, and that they will suffer setbacks as a result because of their unwise and foolish actions. Yes, if they did the right thing right now, if they pulled it together and did the right thing, which is still possible. Yes, if they did that and they didn't rhyme and step with everybody else, they would probably lose their funding. They would probably lose their position. And they don't want that to happen, and that's most likely what will happen. But it says that you really cannot afford to keep draining the country this way of liberty by liberty by liberty and truth. It says you're going too far. And it also tells us, Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam is telling me to tell us that we're going towards a deep financial hole because of the GOP's expenditures, which of course they will blame on the Democrats once we're in office because they're not going to win the next election. Okay? If this is up here and this is where they're headed towards a loss. Now, that's what Lady Liberty would tell the GOP. Now, what would she tell America right now? What does she want to tell us? Those of us who still love her and want to fight for her. And I got the Three of Pentacles reversed, along with clarifying the bet or the profit. Okay? So if you look closely, he's placing his on his bet. He's placing his vote. This is voting booths, guys. And this is gambles and risks. So Lady Liberty's word to America, those of us still fighting for her, and him as a couple, they're telling us that there's just a lack of cooperation between parties. And they don't see this working out too good for our collective future. There's definitely third-party involvement and influence, especially in elections and coming forward in our elections through our social media, through TV, anything that we learn, listen to, or watch from is infiltrated by cheating. Okay? I would say there's even subliminal advertising. I keep hearing that inside my mind. Okay, subliminal advertising, which is against the law. You're not supposed to do that. Even though they do it all the time. Which is how they got brainwashed in the first place. And how race got brainwashed in the first place on Fox. Hello. This is Network Fox. Anything that is watched, is learned from, is infiltrated by this third party, unfortunately. And it says that Lady Liberty wants to say that the country is in a sad and sorry state because of this infiltration. Oh, and if they had any words of advice or guidance for us, it would say we must protect our elections. They're being meddled with. That is where we need to place our strongest focus. Protect our elections, protect voters' rights, and protect our voting houses from infiltration and harm, negative influence, and cheating. So guys, if Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam could talk to the GOP, they'd be just as disgusted as I am. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you, Stephen, for the suggestion. And we'll see you guys later. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Join me on Patreon, guys. Become a subscriber. You can donate. There's a donate button on the homepage. Keep the channel alive and circulating. Please share my links with your Facebook friends on your social media network. All right. And I really appreciate all of you. Love you all. God bless America. God bless you all.